and about 10 girls, all with shea butter, were massaging this boy.
I'm getting healed.
He couldn't breathe. That guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting healed.
Come back here.
My love for him, it's not like
he showed you the respect, and you period. That is it.
And to be honest, I don't think he even knew who I was.
To be honest, chat, this tour changed my life, bro. This tour changed my life for the better. Seriously. This tour set open my eyes, you know, and it really made me, it sparked up something deep within me.
He didn't know. To the extent that I put him on, President Mama, do you know who I am? So my kids.
And the way he was enjoying it, he opened his mouth as if.
Do you know the story between me and the president?
No, tell us, share.
Man, I really enjoyed Africa. Didn't you, Henry? Didn't you enjoy Africa? No place like home. And to come back to the motherland and to stream it all, stream 20 countries in 28 days.
He couldn't breathe. That guy, I'm sure he will come back here.
Now, John Dramani Mahama has shocked all African leaders and even global leaders because of comments via wire or Ishowspeed. And Wode Maya, etumno abaka now I'll confirm certain things behind the scenes. You about to check video from your WhatsApp area. Check out your comment section straight to the news. Now, straight to Nkomano, John Dramani Mahama within a twinkle of an eye press conference. Etumno aside certain things we who see moving and trending. Now the recent news about the Ishowspeed 21-year-old boy in oil streamer now, of the US, United States of America, Bodu Ghana, I mean, in Komano Bebrena with Ziti, but the president, John Dramani Mahama, ultimately pulling the many behind the scenes through the tourism authority, Abeko Santana, he has decided to talk for the first time. Now, the point is, Ishowspeed is a streamer. Now, you can make a lot of gimmicks about it. We've seen and cited a journalist from one of the big media houses or criticize the giving of passport and the issuance of passport to even the streamer. But well, I know you come off for another day. But John Dramani Mahama said the way we see massage boy, hey, I tell you, down below, Akwano, he'll come for more. Now, coming for more now, I'm the one. You know, when it comes to Nkoma Yedi within Africa and the world over, there is something about prestige, there is something about culture, there is something about tourism, and there is something about being bold about what you have. So actually, the way Ghana conducted the whole thing for Ishowspeed to streamer, the cameras caught the right things and put Ghana on the map, just as it's supposed to be. So Bekaya, there were some words which was being reiterated by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the late Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Us the forward ever, backwards never. And that became symbolic. I tell you today that people, even national leaders, are quoting John Dramani Mahama for saying that he, Ishowspeed, will come for more. Not that there is more plan behind the scenes. And it is very clear. Now, Wode Maya in an interview, hot one, with Oye Bolareno, Etuma spill out certain things about the humility and how humble the president John Dramani Mahama is. Now, Seboya, nature no. Anything come about marriage counseling, a lot of things. And also there say Ishowspeed or caught 28 countries within Africa. Now, when you there, it was actually done by Ghanaians, and these Ghanaians are behind the scenes. One put wanted, but John Dramani Mahama. Wode Maya can't say me about John Dramani Mahama. There, he's actually a very humble person. That I'll show you in a later video. But also the interview, Ghanaians actually organized this whole thing to a point that Ishowspeed had nothing to say. Now, very, 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 very specific and very interested though. The name, what's my 21-year-old boy, on the John Dramani Mahama record there. Right after giving him the name and right after going to every place, what's this woman massage, to be able to showcase the culture of Ghanaians through the shea butter. Inkuto. John Dramani Mahama Inkuto. The African leaders are just unable to understand how a common shea butter has been used to Ishowspeed, a 21-year-old streamer, to a point that Wode Maya has to now confirm that yes, it is as little as it is. And you don't need to become a magician to comprehend and understand that we use the little things of our culture, the little things in nature, to just convince you that we are who we are. Wode Maya cancer, Bulare TB. Now at a point, Bulare could not continue. Now, baby, Bulare could not continue. No, I want to be able to come on. But what I share video from your WhatsApp area, check out the comment section. Now, you can share video, Dembra.
So what people don't know is that the entire trips in Africa was organized by Ghanaians. The whole tour guiding is in Ghana. They go to wherever country Ishowspeed has to go to before even the team get there. Anytime the plane flies, there's a Ghanaian on board, making sure everything is okay. But then all of a sudden people thought like, how can a Ghanaian do this? But everything was
put together by Ghanaians.
In here. Everything.
How many countries across
20
Africa?
countries, and it was done by a Ghanaian. Wow. Everything.
Salute.
Everything.
Salute.
Yeah. It shows how much we should start respecting our own, because even people didn't believe it that a Ghanaian can do that. So when it came to the Ghana session, we had to exhibit our powers a little bit. Yeah.
So how did when was the first call? Who put it through to you? And how were you able to coordinate that? Because watching it live, you at a crop-on and all of that.
It was tough, because nobody knew what happened. The stream delayed for like 2 hours or something, and the guy was really not happy about the fact that the stream delayed.
What was it? Was it network issues here in Ghana?
No.
What was it? What was the problem?
No, initially I think logistics problem. So he got to a crop-on very late, and he's very time conscious. So he was a bit angry. Now, him being angry and me being able to take him to the tour was extremely hard. So I had to use experience. I'm like, okay, you know what? I've also been angry on set before, so let me just allow him to do his thing, and I'll just chip in.
So he was fuming.
Yeah.
And he didn't know at what point to get in.
So that's all. So I just entered, did my part, and the whole thing is that I was supposed to take over everything, but I also felt like, why should I be doing this? There are so many people that can do this. So I'm just gonna do part, and then step aside for people to take over so we get it done, because it's not about me, it's about him and the country.
Correct.
So I did my part, and I just disappeared. But I was behind the scene almost every place. So I left.
Some people said, well, at the palace, him doing the backflip in front of the chief and all of that.
I want to explain something.
Explain that.
So when you do a YouTube video, you always want the exciting part of it. You have to edit it. But this is a stream. 5-hour stream. He can't edit the stream. All you need is to entertain the audience for 5 good hours. So for him, everything he's doing, it has to be entertaining for the people. So if it's not entertaining, that's why like...
So it means that at the point that he was being lectured and talked to about, he didn't like that?
No, because you're going to reduce the audience that are watching. And people don't understand some of these things. For me...
Walk us through the mechanics of you being a streamer, or you're vlogging, or doing stuff on YouTube, so that we get the understanding.
So being a streamer is different from being a YouTuber.
Really?
A streamer has to entertain the audience 24/7 because they are watching you live. If I'm doing a YouTube video, when I'm tired, I relax. When we are done, that's when we edit the interesting part and then put it out there. But he can't edit. He has to entertain you for 5 good hours. And I just want to say that Speed Energy is another level. I was with him and I'm like, bro, how are you doing all of this, man? Wow. And it's insane. At some point I'm like, dude, I can't take it anymore. And he's like, calm down. I'm like, you too, calm down. And it was a beautiful moment working with him, seeing him doing his thing, being behind the scene, watching him doing his thing. That's it.
So from the Chief's Palace, you went to, is it Assisiaso Waterfalls? Or you went to the waterfalls?
We started from the waterfall.
That's where you actually started streaming.
The stream started. And then
that was beautiful. Seeing beautiful Ghana with the waterfalls. How was that arranged?
For me, I wanted to showcase a bit of Ghana. But what people didn't understand is that he doesn't have to be anywhere 15 minutes apart.
Oh, that is it?
That is the law for the streaming.
He shouldn't be anywhere.
Like, so when you're moving from one location to another, it shouldn't be more than 15 minutes because the audience will drop. Because you have to entertain people.
Thanks for the education. Oh, so that is what it is.
What it is. So you realize that we have to put everything together in one place. And that's what people, oh, why didn't you take him to Cape
Cape
Coast? Why
Coast.
didn't you take him to...
Why didn't you take him to Cape Coast?
One, he didn't want to do things that he has done in so many countries again. Another thing is that from Cape Coast to Chopper will not take you 15 minutes to get here. So there were so many things put in place that you can't control it. But, you know, in Ghana, I feel like people just want to talk.
Do you think that maybe we needed a briefing, maybe a press briefing to Herald is coming to tell us what's the modality, or that will also take the excitement away and people should appreciate?
Personally, I was not even happy how things
were put out.
You know, because
that,
you shouldn't.
You will be here at the... you think that is wrong that to say, oh, you'll be at the Independence Square?
So wrong.
Why is it wrong, Wode Maya?
No, because this is like, you pull it, you see, by the time we go to a Krapon, the entire place was crowded. So the goal that you want to achieve in a Krapon, you can't, because already people have surrounded everything we're doing. And it was
I'm sure Speed wasn't happy about that either.
I wouldn't lie, he was really not. I mean, so many things were cancelled. I don't know if you noticed. Many things were cancelled because of because he wanted, the things that surprised the people, but already people knew what he was about to do and all of that. And I think that's when we should do better next time.
Did it take anything away from the whole visit?
I would say he did his thing, but I think we should have done better. I mean, I just want to appreciate the organizers because, like, with whatever was happening, they were still trying to making sure that things, you know, put in place.
Right.
Yeah.
So from there, then he came to the Independence Square.
Yeah.
Now the big issue, people said, oh, Chef Abi was supposed to do the jollof rice, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Now we got some. What do you know?
What I know is, you see, everything was arranged.
Okay.
Right. I just want to, I don't, you know, the guy even didn't want to meet anyone who is known.
He didn't.
No. Like, let me just, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Nah, like, he just he came for the people. Not for, I don't know
in the show or label or
like this is
so with the supercars, with this Bolare,
he just want to have fun with ordinary people, right? But people didn't get it. People feel like,
but there was Dance God Lloyd, there was
because, you know, Dance God did not introduce himself that I'm Dance God. Wode Maya did not introduce himself that I'm Wode Maya.
Okay.
I just have to do my thing. Just come, do your thing, and go your way. You understand? He just want to, you know, spend time with the locals, have a good time, and then, but I mean, people thought like, okay, this is a chance to, you know, market myself, but it's not about yourself. That's why even me, if I had the opportunity to do everything, but I'm like, you know what?
Let him take his shine.
Do your thing, you know. I got to the Independence Square, a lot of people were following me. I'm like, I had to go to my car. I'm like, I didn't come here because I want people to follow me. We're here because of the guy. You know, I just went back to my car and then.
So you understood your place. So what about celebrities who are online and say, oh, we should have, you know, met him, we should have organized some press, whatever, meet and greet. You think they know?
No, that's a no. He doesn't know anyone and he's not interested in meeting anyone. No, let's be honest. He doesn't know anyone. And he's like, even, I don't know if you saw the Nkrumah shot that I did.
Yeah.
Even it took me to bring Nkrumah's daughter. Oh, you know, the money just met out. You know, these are the things that people don't understand. This is streaming. This is not like a YouTube video that you have to do history lessons and all of that. Yeah.
Wode Maya, this is not YouTube lessons for history.
He just want to entertain and educate people. See the culture, see the people, and I'm out.
But do you think that Africa is finally telling a story with what Speed did? You feel that it's a plus for Africa?
100%, because, you know, one of the journeys that I've been on is to tell Africans that it's about time to tell your own stories. You have to own the stories. I mean, we always want people to tell our stories for us. We get excited when BBC tell our story. We get excited when CNN tell our stories. But why don't we tell our stories by ourselves?
Now, let me tell you, I have to tell you that Wode Maya actually was not just the trick which was being used as the pattern on the cake, another icing on the cake. But the truth of the matter is that he was used at a point, and then he decided to be behind the scenes for something to also happen. Now, in this, in Nkrumah Baby, you would think that John Dramani Mahama is a savior of Ghana. You would think like that, because possibly things are moving economy-wise for him. But with this Ishowspeed in Nkrumah CCIO able to be, it is going to be very, very hard for he to be forgotten by Ghanaians for a long time because of how he used a simple shebeta, to demystify that which is our culture. Because Wode Maya is someone who is trusted by the evidence of his content. But for him to have said the very things he said this way, nah, bro,
The
this
next
is very deep.
location. And hence the reason why you saw me, even though I was following, I still went out and came back in
Came back.
again. And I think we started bonding when we went to the palace, and then everything started picking up from there. And yeah, everything you saw at the palace was a success. And then I didn't want to be in a chopper, so I took a car and then
Why?
Right, you just saw what happened in Ghana, man. I
Oh
didn't
no,
want to be.
but you're always in flight. I mean, don't you
Yeah,
take
but I
Kumasi
mean,
to a
for now, I just wanted to be on the road. I mean, personal preference.
ah?
personal,
Who say
personal,
man no day?
yeah, personal preference. So, and
Oh,
besides, I also didn't want to be everywhere because I wanted people to take their, their shine, people to be there. But I was just behind the scene to make sure places that I have to come in, I come in, and places that I don't have to come in, I step aside for him to do his thing. So the chopper
but
left.
okay.
Yeah.
But if you didn't join the chopper, then you arrived in Accra very early because I saw you in Accra too.
Yeah, I came with a convoy. I was the only one in the
Okay.
convoy.
Oh,
Yeah, I was the only
okay.
one in the convoy. So the moment I took him to the chopper, I left. And then I started driving. So he landed in Accra. He was doing his thing until I came by and then support where I have to. And then we continue from there.
I mean, before the bonding happened, what were some of the challenges?
The challenge is logistics was a big challenge. Logistics, because they couldn't go beyond 15 minutes. I don't know if you understand, like the
No.
streaming should not, the distance for the streaming, when you start the stream, right?
Mm-hmm,
From
mm-hmm.
one location to another should not be more than 15 minutes. Otherwise, the stream will dip. You understand that?
Oh, okay. To
Yeah, the
for,
stream.
for if I understand for retention.
Yeah, exactly. So everything has to be close to each other.
Okay.
And people were saying you have to go to Cape Coast, you have to go
Yeah.
to
I wanted to
Tema,
touch on that.
and I mean, people are even blaming the tourism board and all of that. You see, I just want to be here and say that, dear Ghanaians, if you don't really understand anything, keep your opinion. Because sometimes I read some of the opinions and I'm like, what are you saying? You're talking as if you are the organizer. People were even blaming the Ministry of Tourism for not taking Ishowspeed to the Volta region. And the guy had only 5 hours. 5 hours. Whatever he was doing, if you
Okay,
check the
so
stream.
why 5 hours? Explain. I saw
That's
you
that's
telling somebody
that's
who was
yeah,
asking
that's that's
others.
that's 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 his rule, not my rule. That's his rule.
Oh,
The stream doesn't go beyond 5 hours.
okay. So
Yeah.
so it's not that YouTube allows only 5 hours stream.
I've never done the research on that. I've really not done the research on that because I'm not a streamer and I've never done a live stream for even more than 2 hours. It's only
Mm.
1 hour that I go. So at the end of the day, he had that 5 hours streaming. So within the 5 hours, we shouldn't go beyond 15 minutes.
Mm.
So every scene, distance, location should be 15 minutes apart from each other. So that
Okay.
is how the organizers plan everything around the rules and regulations around the stream. Yeah.
What went in choosing where he must go?
I think the goal was to tell Ghana. The main goal was to tell Ghana, and all our locations were far apart. I mean,
Okay.
going to Cape Coast using a chopper will not be 15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
It won't be 15 minutes if you use a chopper from. So we chose a Cropon, which was 15 minutes away from Accra by chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah. And then with activities that we did, the closest palace for the naming ceremony was the Ekrapon
A
Palace,
coupon.
right?
Okay.
And the
Okay. Finish.
waterfall from Ekrapon is also 15 minutes drive, less than 15 minutes drive, if you
Okay.
check. So that
Mm.
is why everything was centered around there, and then flew from there, which is also less than 15 minutes from Ekrapon to Accra.
Mm.
and then brought everyone that was supposed to, meet in at one place. So if you
Okay.
check, people that were at Independence Square were all brought from different places. Takrady
Places.
represented, every
Mm.
region in Ghana represented
Mm.
in that particular place. Yeah, just to make sure that the distance is not beyond 15 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so talking about Palace, the Krupon Palace, everything that went on was perfect. But I mean, if that was the problem, maybe you could have considered the Gun Palace.
The Gan Palace. Yes.
Yeah.
So the Accra doesn't have a waterfall,
Okay.
right? Accra
Okay.
doesn't have a waterfall. So we didn't want to make everything, see, check the stream very well.
Mm.
We showcased the beauty of
Yeah.
Ghana via the
Mm.
waterfall. Then we brought you to the culture of Ghana with the palace.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Then we came into entertainment at Independence Square,
Yeah.
and then we took you to Jamestown for lifestyle, which
Mm.
is the
Mm.
boxing of the
The
people of
boxing.
Accra. So you can't, if we did the Ga Palace, which means everything is the culture, everything that we're showcasing is just the Ga people. So we just had to
Okay.
blend in. So I think every tribe in
Every
Ghana was
tried have
represented.
his share.
And you realize that I was wearing a t-shirt, and
Mm-hmm.
then I switched my t-shirt into the
Yeah. Yeah.
Batikele.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
to make sure. And even there was a
Mm.
lady that I brought in to give like a scarf from the north
Yeah. I saw it.
to speed in the all these things were literally, we wanted to make sure that everybody feel represented. That's it.
Mm. So it means everything was calculated.
No, very, very. And that's why I'm saying a big